Hello. Hello, princesa. You there? Okay. So, I've been watching Señor si hay Paraiso. Without breasts, there's paradise, is what it translates to. And this show, oh my God, it's like, it takes me on an emotional roller coaster. Like, I get angry, I get sad, and I laugh. This show is about a girl named Catalina who is seeking revenge on the lady, and I'm using the word lady loosely, a woman and her daughter who unjustly jailed her and her family and her boyfriend Nacho. And it's all because this chick Jessica, who they call She-Devil, Jessica has a history with Catalina's sister, whose name was also Catalina. And now Catalina, we're going to call her Catalina number 1, is dead. And the show opens up with a hit. Like, you see something like a woman in a car with a dark-skinned, bald black man who we find out his name is Hairless. And she's telling him, you need to take her out. You need to shoot her, kill her. And kill her tomorrow at 3 o'clock or whatever time. Okay, got it. So, next day occurs and you see there's a shootout. And there's this girl in this red wig who we think is Jessica. Then the shootout happens. Pow, pow, pow. And we see blood splatter on the street. The blood goes through the river stream. Now, this is really dramatic. It goes through the river streams of the city. It, like, flows everywhere. This blood scene. I'm thinking, ooh, they stepped up the production on this one. I think I'm in on this one. So then we see it was not She-Devil. It was not Jessica. It was, in fact, Catalina. Catalina set herself up for suicide? And we find out that Jessica, She-Devil, which is spelled Jessica, the J is pronounced with a Y. Jessica stole Catalina's husband, who was a famous drug lord who was so short and fat and round. His name was Marcial Bertrand, and he was very old. And these women were in their early 20s, or maybe 18. But we find out that She-Devil is in fact pregnant in this first episode. And the funniest thing happens. Marcial finds out, oh, you're pregnant. And in the house, he starts shooting a gun. Pow, 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 yay! And runs out. So then we cut away, or we see later on that Catalina's mom is pregnant. And we find out that Catalina's mom, this is Catalina number 1, is pregnant by Catalina's first boyfriend named Alberto. Now, Alberto is sexy. He has a really, gruff, beard, dark features. He's sexy. Alberto, and so Catalina's mom is dating her daughter's boyfriend, so he's got to be at least 15, 16, 17 years younger than her. So I was like, oh, okay. So then she goes into labor, and this is after she finds out Catalina's dead. She's distraught. Oh, I'm distraught. And I'm not telling this in order because it's been a while since I saw the first episode, but you get the gist of it. This is high drama. So Catalina's mom, Hilda, that's her name, goes, she's distraught because Catalina's dead, and we find out that Catalina had a brother who was also dead. So she lost both of her children. So this baby in her belly is really precious, and they think it's a boy, so they were going to name it after the brother, which I can't remember the brother's name at this point. So she goes into labor, and they deliver the baby. Oh, it's a beautiful girl. And Alberto just wigged out. Oh no, not another Catalina! And he leaves. And I'm like, oh my God, did he just ditch her? Oh my God, she's gonna be a baby mama, my baby mama 3 times in a row. But then we cut away and we see Alberto with the baby and loving the baby. So at this point, they have the baby, and she says, I'm naming it Catalina, after my daughter that died, Catalina. I don't understand, but okay. Catalina's the baby's name, and she's the main character of the show. So Alberto and Hilda decide that they want to leave this town, leave everything. So they go to apply for a visa. And when they get to the visa facility, they are denied. But something stands out to Hilda. Because the man in the guard in the office keeps telling everybody, stand behind the yellow line. Stand behind the yellow line. And she's like, oh, yellow line. So she has this bright idea. And we see years passing with baby Catalina. She puts a yellow line in front of the house. Catalina is not to cross over that line. Because bad things happen when you cross over that line. And she is determined to make sure that Catalina number 2 is not like Catalina number 1, who we find out was actually a call girl. Plot thicken. She was a call girl in Bogota, and Jessica, she-devil, was her madam. Yes, Jessica was a pimp. So, over the years, time passes, and this is all one episode. I think one episode. I'm losing track. Catalina grows up, and, they're poor. They're poor people, but they're happy because they're good people. Catalina is 15 at this point, and she wants to get out. But her mother didn't want to let her out. Like, you can't go out into the world. And there's this delivery guy who comes by and delivers groceries. And his name, they call him Nacho. Or Nachi. His name is really Anan Dario. But they call him Nacho. And you can tell he's kind of flirty with Catalina behind that line. Catalina did not cross over that line. He's flirty with her. And then we see that there's another girl in the neighborhood who wants Anan Dario, or shall I say, Nacho. This is when Daniela emerges. Who is Daniela? She-Devil's daughter. Remember She-Devil? Jessica, who stole Catalina number 1's husband? She-Devil. Oh, wait, I forgot to tell y'all this. She-Devil, after she told Marcia that she was pregnant, she gave him up to the DEA 2 days later, so he had to spend life in prison. So he's out of the picture. So now, as they pull up into the neighborhood, they pull up to this real big gaudy house. Like, it has, like, gates, and you can see gold stuff everywhere. And we find out that that's Jessica's mother's house, who refused to leave the neighborhood. Like, you may have all this money, Jessica, now that you inherited from Marcial, or that basically you took from Marcial because he's in jail for life in the U.S. But I'm staying in the hood because this is where I'm comfortable with, because I'm hood. And really, for that matter, Jessica's hood too. You'll find that out later on. Jessica is the hood. She is soulless, and she's mean. She's evil. So she comes in. But we see but back to Daniela. Daniela's looking over at, looking all flirty, like, I'm about to get that meat at Hernan Dario Nacho. She's looking like, Dario, But he's not paying her any mind because he's with Catalina. And here's the thing. Though she does not look like it, but the perception from the show is that the lady playing Catalina, who's supposed to be 15 now, she played Lola Calvo, that's a sidebar, in the Celia series. She played Lola number 1 in the Celia series. And she's supposed to be 15. And I looked her up on IMDb. She's actually like 34. Carolina Guyton, that's who's playing Catalina. But she's supposed to be so pretty. And when I first saw her, I was like, oh, I am here for this, because what she brought to that Lola Calvo character, I mean, she takes acting seriously. Her craft, she takes it seriously. So that's where we net out, because we'll get to episode 2 through 50 soon enough. But I'm going to leave you with that. Check it out and get into those comments and tell me what you think, because this show is high drama. High drama. Senos Paraiso. It's set in Colombia, and it's a drug lord story about drug trafficking. You have all the drama, you have comedy, and you have all the looks and the attitudes. So I say check it out and hit that subscribe button.